So we all know it's January. Time for that proverbial clean slate in the new year, right? Well, let's take a look at how not to set yourself up for disappointment right out of the gate in 2016. Hey everybody, it's Ed the Trainer, and that is what's coming up next on this week's Tips on Tuesday. You know, there's a reason for all those jokes about crowded gyms and weight loss commercials at the beginning or end of each and every year. It's obviously because many of us view the new year as an official start to a new lifestyle or better choices or new outcomes. Problem number one is that most of us and the New Year's changes that we make are so drastic and so unreasonable that our normal behaviors quickly begin to crowd out those new desired habits when they've not yet had a chance actually to form. Problem number two is that so many of us are so impatient, expecting lasting results instantly, and when we don't see much of a payoff for those massive changes that we've made right away, we wind up asking ourselves, why am I even doing this in the first place? Why am I even bothering? Listen, if it were easy, most of us wouldn't wait until January 1st every year for that excuse to change. So how do we give ourselves a better shot? Well, it's goal setting 101. It's really no rocket science here. You've got to break out your objectives into smaller pieces that are easily measured. If you want to lose 20 pounds, understand it's not going to happen this week. You've got to be realistic. Create milestones that are achievable so that you can have small wins along the way. You want to be more productive? Well, then don't add 50 brand new tasks to your routine this week. Add a couple at a time and let them normalize until you've been able to incorporate them without any thought. Whether you're looking to make massive life-changing moves or create a simple new routine to improve your health or your career, ultimately, the magic sauce in all of this is to be patient. Don't expect a drastic result immediately. And certainly, you can't give up on things if they don't go exactly how you've planned. You've seriously got to ask yourself, was the plan ever realistic in the first place? And finally, keep in mind that being patient also includes being forgiving of yourself. Remember that none of us are perfect. 4 days of positive gains, guys, aren't completely offset by just 1 day of slip-ups. In other words, we should allow ourselves the idea that we're going to blow it occasionally because we will. Just get back on the train, get back on track. After all, it still is consistent if you've eaten well 3 days out of 7, if you weren't doing it at all before. Before you know it, guys, 3 days becomes 4, 4 days becomes 5, 5, 6. Of course, only if you're patient. Thanks for spending a couple of minutes with me today, everybody. I really do appreciate your time. I hope you've got a great week ahead of you, and we'll see you soon.